All right, man. Okay, little bop. Okay, what's this? Oh, little bop one, little bop one. No, I'm just playing. We have what's the deal, y'all? We're Trappers tapping in TNN Trap News Network, back in the same like cook cracking the same man. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content. I know we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. That is my latest single, Fairy Tales, out now. Get into that if you ain't got into that, man. It's on the YouTube channel. Get into that if you ain't got into that. Fairy Tales out now. Tap in with that tap in. You feel me? You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe. 25,000 subscribers, we're giving away $100. 15,000 subscribers, we're giving away another $100. TRIP, NEWS, NETWORX. Trap News Network. Get into that if you ain't got into that. RichTrapHouse.com. RichTrapHouse.com. That's the merch shop. We getting back into this, man. WACK100. Adam 22. Snoopy BA. Let's get into this content, man. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Snitching.
Well, what you got to do is open it up.
So you're saying there's a title involving you and Snoopy Badazz that we should be concerned about?
He was upset. That's what triggered him going to Cal Capone, because I didn't know. I said, bro,
WACK tells Snoopy he should stop claiming Pyru. WACK confronts Snoopy about snitching.
What was the title that you thought I did? We live. What was the title you thought I did? And you thought, yeah, well, you went and left on me a week later.
Yeah, because
what would the title say?
The title said, WACK called Snoopy Badazz a snitch and say he not a Pyru and all that shit.
All those things.
WACK tells Snoopy Badazz he should stop claiming Pyru.
Well, you can't be mad at that.
All those things have stood to be actually true.
That was it.
And then WACK confronts
Snoopy
Snoopy about
Badazz,
snitching, and it gets intense.
You talking about those two titles? No, those are real titles.
Both seem pretty accurate.
Those
yeah.
are accurate.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see. Go scroll down.
What's accurate?
That you're a mark and he marks you out.
No, this says WACK confronts Snoopy Badazz about snitching, and it gets intense. That's what we talked about the case. And what's the top one?
Okay.
It said
The top one says WACK tells Snoopy he should
Snoopy Badazz is a bigger dummy than Rockstar.
stop claiming Pyru. That definitely happened.
That's when I talked about being the father, and you need to let this shit go because your ideology don't line up with what it is. So that happened.
Yeah, but my argument was, you know what I'm saying? But y'all already knew that they was gonna take that and spin that. They got to saying like, you just told me I'm a snitch in my face and you not a Pyru. You didn't say that. You said that my ideologies don't align with it, so I should just leave this shit alone.
No, I told you what you did with that situation was telling. When you took the stand, I definitely said that.
No, you did not. We can go back on the interview. You never.
Yeah, he did.
You never told me to my face.
Can we put a little bet on it?
And you not a Pyru.
I mean,
It's funny how you remember everything that you said to other people, but you can't remember what you said about Drake, but that's a different story for a different day.
It has 671,000 views, and I'm pretty sure almost none of the comments are in any way like disagreeing with the title.
We're going to put a, look, you got time to go back and look at it. I'm going to do it when I come out. But I remember having the conversation because I'm going to tell you what I remember. I remember you telling me when it happened, you got out of there.
Hey, I'm going to say this, homie. Fuck TC and fuck his homies, nigga. I ain't never told on nobody, nigga. And fuck.
Well, I don't know them people.
Who's
I'm
TC?
not about to sit here and debate.
No. I'm trying to get you to remember what you told me.
That nigga told. Look at.
You don't remember? You told me you came back with the mother. Remember? And I said, why the hell would you go back?
I came back with the mother.
Yeah, and I said, why would you come back? I said, why the hell would you come back to a murder scene? Remember that? And
look, homie. Yes, I came back with the mother.
And then that's when you gave the police a statement.
Can I finish? And I gave him a bush.
WACK for sure spun this away from him talking bad about Drake, because that's actually what we're here to be talking about, but whatever. Keeping on task is hard.
Statement. When I gave him a
WACK's report card for sure said has a hard time staying on task.
bullshit statement, I didn't even know who this nigga was.
But you end up taking the stand later on in behalf of the dude.
Because he asked me to.
And because your ideology of how you seen it and how the streets and the homies gonna see it, that's why I said this shit ain't for you.
Brick Baby and them just sat up there on the motherfucking internet and just said that, nigga, taking the stand. Ain't snitching if you doing it for the nigga.
I don't know. I gotta hear what they say.
Let me say something.
I don't know what they said. Go ahead.
I know this with no jumper, homie. Y'all been a lot of shit. Feel what I'm saying? Like, Adam, you sit up there, bro, and you let that bitch come up there and say that I RAPED'd her for our first baby, and she gave me two. Then you turn around and let her say she never quit back, and you, WACK, all y'all that seen the bitch on the video in the shower sucking the nigga dick.
Well, he don't know about that.
Yeah, well, we don't know if he bent her over.
Bro,
Meanwhile, hands on me. What the hell is going? How did we get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. I've tried this no jumper for the last time. My heart says no, no. Nobody's supposed to be here. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious.
bro, Adam, hey, Snoopy, Adam don't know about that, bro. You gotta put that on me.
Well, I seen the video too.
Oh, you did?
I think we should react to it on here.
Oh, shit. I didn't know you seen the video.
And then when AF Nino just came on there, he said Munchie B got peanut butter in his ass. First thing Adam said, well, we don't know if that's true. If you feeling like that, you need to take that stance on everybody.
So he said you didn't know if it was true if he did that to her.
So every time somebody says something that I can't 100% prove, I should then stop them or edit it out of the podcast. Because listen, I don't necessarily feel super strongly about whether you her or not, but I'm not going to sit here in a woman's face and tell her, no, you are lying about being. What the fuck am I going to look like doing that?
Yeah, that is a
I got to let her live her truth.
Yeah, he kind of in the trick bag with that.
Guess what, though? But guess what? And that's what you should have been said. Exactly what you just said.
No, he kind of,
I
he
did.
can't do that.
When I interviewed, I didn't go hard.
Let that shit linger, bro.
He can't do that, because then if
Adam, she tried to suck your a bitch that's
Who?
sit up there.
No, I'm thinking she tried, he would have got permission and he'd have just let her.
A bitch that's pregnant with another nigga baby said on your podcast and begged to do a fucking platform with you and your wife, and in the same breath say the father of her kids.
That nigga is hot that Adam sat down with his baby mama.
Her and gave her 2 more motherfucking babies.
Yeah, we call that range. She does it all.
Now, you do know. Yeah, but what he's saying is, if he tell her you're lying, you didn't this, it kind of looked like he attacking her.
And what do I know? I don't know anything about whether Snoopy might do that or if that happened or what.
But look, Adam didn't even tell her. Well, if he put you on the first one, why did you give him 2 more? Why did you get a baby this last name? Why is this? It just had. I just didn't like the energy that, because people say things.
So you had 2 more kids after that.
I'm just like not your attorney, so I just don't. I don't have arguments prepared in advance.
So you telling me you had 2 more kids with this same female after she put the allegation on you? Or
no.
The allegation?
And didn't you say they aren't your kids?
There was never no allegations till she set her punk ass in front of Adam.
Oh,
but didn't you say they're not your kids anyway?
So how do we know? How do we know when the RAPE situation happened?
She said I RAPED'd her for the first baby.
Oh, and then how many babies you got by her? 3?
Allegedly 3.
Okay, so she stayed with you. Gotcha. Okay, I get what he's saying. I don't be watching these people. I don't be knowing.
No. Look, all I'm saying is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel how no jumper. Feel me? When it comes to Snoopy Badazz, it's how he. Then Adam, you put me in the same category as G-Face, bro. Dead homies. How you gonna put me in the same category as G-Face?
G-Face, that's the dude I exposed.
But here's the thing, though. You stopped banging Hollywood Pyro, and now you banging Angel Lane Brigade. So do y'all have any dead homies? Because y'all have, like, who do the Angel Lanes get into it with? This is like a gang you started last week. So who would be the dead homies? Y'all, if you got dead homies already from a gang you just started last week, you need to just stop gang banging, because that's a terrible way to start this gang banging career.
For telling? Because we exposed him for telling.
Yeah, you guys both got telling allegations on your name.
They saying you told, nigga. What are you?
Yeah, but there's no paperwork on me, no.
There is definitely paperwork on you.
Okay, nigga, and guess what? It ain't nobody.
No, there's definitely paperwork on you. And notice how WACK's whole tone and everything changed. Like, look how his facial expressions and everything changed when that nigga Snoopy Badazz said that.
For telling.
Yeah, you guys both got telling allegations on your name.
They saying you told, nigga. What are you?
Yeah, but there's no paperwork on me nowhere.
Okay, nigga, and guess what? It ain't nobody in jail because of me either.
No, it's not about. Listen, okay, look, watch this. And I heard somebody say this. I've seen. Look, just because a dude didn't get convicted doesn't mean you still didn't attempt to tell. No, listen to me.
Y'all niggas do on no jumper every motherfucking day, nigga.
Adam do what?
Nigga, y'all do this shit every day, nigga.
Okay, but the similarity with you and G-Face is also the fact that some people say that he is a hood hopper, and I do believe that you are
She doubled down on it.
a hood hopper as well.
No, that's where he got it from. It was hood hopping.
What happened?
He said G-Face was a hood hopper, and he said
I don't
that
really think he is, but people say that.
they said he was from two different gangs.
They
Like
said
a
he was
White
from
Fence or something.
AP and then White Fence
Fence. And
after.
so he's saying the people were saying you was a hood hopper. So that he said that's his similarities.
So how many hood hoppers has he had on No Jumper?
Well, that
Probably
don't
just
mean
you
nothing.
and G-Face, right?
Look. Adam just said it the same. You just said right now. You just said right
Brick
now.
Baby was from
You
two
ain't
different
seen
hoods.
shit. You don't know. Nigga, you don't even know if I'm a hood hopper.
Brick Baby was from two different hoods.
I have to
What are you
default to the
talking
gang
about, Adam?
experts like WACK100.
No, Brick Baby was from 30s and 60s.
Dirt? I never heard that before.
Yeah, you can.
A 16-year-old. I need to.
Ah, we all holler at you.
Whoa. Whoa. Snoopy B.A. just brought up Adam messing with a 16-year-old. And they got that man out of there.
Gang experts like WACK100.
No, Brick Baby was from 30s and 60s.
Dirt? I never heard that before.
Yeah, you can.
A 16-year-old. I need to.
Ah, we all holler at you.
They always get to the point where they don't have an argument left, and they just try to turn it around on me.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Man, listen, the truth cannot be considered different.
Notice how WACK did all that to get Snoopy B.A. on the phone to make him a launch pad at. It doesn't take away from the fact that Drake was on WACK's head, and this is what all this is deterred from.
Respect.
He just doesn't want to be treated the same way that everybody else gets treated with the titles.
Well, no, you know what? First, I thought he had a point with the young lady.
What's up, little buddy? Come here, little buddy. Is that how you asked me for something? Yeah, you go get some fruit. Cool, go ahead. Get you some fruit.
But then you got a point. The minute you tell her she's lying, it's like you attacking her. So you got to take the neutral of that. You got to just like,
I mean, yeah, what do I know?
yeah, what do you?
Imagine a woman confiding to me about her being raped, and then I got to sit here and just, no, that's not the case. By the way, I know you've had a rough week.
Not me.
I have a gift for you.
Not me. You got my marathon burger.
I think this is going to make you feel a lot better about everything that's been going on.
My
All right, man. We up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And it's free. Avenue Angel Tweets free. We go.